Alright there guys, what is going on? My name is Nick and welcome to my brand new series. But first things first, I just want to tell you that I've actually bought a new microphone today. This one's actually called a true mic, so if I sound a little bit different, that is why. We'll get to the questions and answers in a moment, but basically this is my brand new microphone. Like I said, it's called a true mic. This will portray my voice exactly as you would hear it in real life if we were having a proper conversation. It's pretty good. It was pretty expensive, and I just don't think I could keep that up. I really don't think I could keep that up. I do not have a new mic, and it's not called a true mic. I don't even think there's such thing as a true mic. There might be. I don't know. Google it. But anyway, my name is Nick, and welcome to my brand new series. It's currently titleless, nameless. It's the nameless series right now because I've not had the time to think about what I want to call it. But this series, if you remember last week, I posted a video asking you to ask me questions. And this series is basically kind of the first episode. It's technically the second, but the first episode of my Q&A series. I didn't really get this across very well, but I don't want this just to be a question and answers series. Like, you know, there's only so many questions that I can be asked. I want you to ask my opinions on a certain thing. I want you to say, hey Nick, what would you rather use, an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy S3? You know, that sort of stuff. Would you rather eat a snail or fish? You know, and if I'm honest, it'd probably be a snail because I really don't like fish. But yeah, that's the sort of thing. Like, let's go crazy with this. If you've got a question, you want to ask me something, it doesn't have to be just about me. It can be about anything. Anything at all. So, yeah. I've just wasted about 2 minutes explaining that. But ask me a question. Doesn't have to be about me. It can be about me. And maybe we can see what happens next episode, and maybe your question will be featured. But anyway, let's get straight to it. I have a lot of people, I don't think I was asked in the last video, but a lot of people ask me how old I am. So I just thought I'd throw this in straight away. I've mentioned this a lot of times before, but this is the last time. This is the last time. I am actually 22 years old. I'm nearly 23. My birthday is on December 1st. Less than a month and I will be 23. So you've got like, what, 27 days, something like that, to start thinking of a present for me. In fact, how many days are in this month? Let me see. There's only, 30. Yeah, so you got about 26, 27 days to get me a present. I just got a text. Go away. So yeah. So yeah, you got almost a month to buy me a present. So yeah, just, you don't have to spend a lot of money, just a few £100, something like that. Anyway, let's continue before people think I'm being serious. Yeah, so I get this, again, not only on this video do I get this on almost every single video that I post, and it's FACECAMS, and there's only so many times I can tell people the same thing. I'm not saying no, I'm just saying not yet. You know, I've been doing this for a year, so right now there is a lot of mystery, not just for me, but if you're going to do something for such a long time, and, you know, I've got like 5,000 subscribers, and I'm sure at some point, most of them have wondered, well, I wonder what this young lad looks like. And I do it myself, I always do it. So, I'm not saying that I won't do it, I'm just going to say, when I do it, it's going to be a big deal. Or, I'm going to try and make it a big deal, you know me. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I wanna make it into something big, build a little bit of suspense, and that is when I will do a face cam. That is when I will do a face cam. Is that down with you? You alright with that? I don't know when it's gonna be. But it'll be at some point. It will be at some point. Alright? Aight? Yeah, that's right. So, next question. And this is where it gets all personal now. You'll have your name mentioned in a video. Woo-hoo! You will have me read your name. And if I'm honest, there's two of these names here that I can't really read. The first one being Sion Roberts, I don't know how you say your name, but if you want to comment down here and just kind of spell it out for me, you know, I'm down with that. But they want to know, where do I work? So, for the last 3 years, I've worked for the exact same company, the Evil Corporation. It's not really evil, no, it's quite a nice place, actually. I actually work in a supermarket. It's quite a big supermarket. It's not the biggest supermarket. It's kind of the second biggest, I'd like to think, but it's probably not even that anymore. But, yeah, I'm not going to name names, but I'm sure you can decipher from that kind of something or what I'm getting at. But I used to be a supervisor, and I'm no longer a supervisor. For the past 2 years, or the first 2 years, I was a supervisor of the checkouts department, which was quite stressful, if I'm honest. It was very stressful. I had control over like 100 people, and it wasn't just me that was supervising, by all means. There was like 6 other supervisors, but that's a lot of people to be in control of. By all means, not all at one time, but you get the idea, you know. But it was kind of good. It was a nice thing to do. I felt powerful, you know. If I was like, yo, go clean that mess up, and they'd be like, okay, you know, they just say okay, and they do it. So I was kind of like a god. I used to be a god, and now I still work in the supermarket, just as a different job. And like I said, I was a god then, and if that was me being a god, I don't know what I do now, because I control people's lives in my new job, because I work in a pharmacy. So they're like, yo, I need this medication. I've got my prescription here. Can you do this for me? And I'd be like, well, maybe I can, maybe I can't. What's in it for me? You know? So, you know, they usually slip me a few amoxicillin and, you know, various antibiotics. And, you know, when I give... Yeah, they really don't. They really don't. Like, if this gets heard by my boss, I'll probably lose my job. So, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. But yeah, I currently work in a pharmacy where I am currently studying an MVQ2 in pharmaceuticals, because that's pretty good. So I'm actually quite happy that they're paying for that for me. It's quite a big deal, actually, when you think about it. And I've not really thought about that until now. So my job is paying for my education in a way. So thank you very much, you evil, evil people. I thought I was done with education. Yes. But yes, anyway, God, 7.5 minutes already. Let's get cracking. I've got 3 more to go through. 13 Radio Girl. If you were a woman for a day, what would you do? And let's be honest, there's only 2 things that we would do, guys. One's for the straight man and one's for the gay man, right? And if I'm honest, I would probably do both. Just saying. So the first thing that the straight guy would do is he would go and look at himself naked, and he would then masturbate. Don't even say you wouldn't do that, because you would do that. Everybody, I will ask my friends, and they will say the exact same thing. Everybody would masturbate. Now then, the gay guy, on the other hand, because obviously he doesn't want to look at himself. He's a girl. He never liked that in the first place. He didn't like those breasts. He didn't like those vaginas in the first place. He liked the penis. So he would go out and he would score himself some penis, because it's a well-known fact. Women can have sex easier than men can. He could look like a Susan Boyle, and I'm sure somebody out there would have sex with her. I'm not saying I would. Depending on the mood, I probably would. But just putting this out there, women can get it easier than men. So the gay guy, all he has to do is go out, you know, say, yo, fella, you wanna put that inside of here? And then they'd be like, yeah. And then obviously he's getting what he likes. He already likes the willy, so he's getting a willy put inside of him. I don't know if Americans use the term willy, but willy means penis in where I come from anyway. Yeah, so it's kind of a win-win. And if I'm honest, eventually I'd probably go ahead and get a penis myself, you know? So yeah, that was a bit of that went down a dark path. That went down a dark path indeed. Wasn't expecting that. It's true though, it's true. But I'd be interested to see what girls would say to that if they were guys, because I don't think girls like willies. I don't think they like the look of them. So if I'm honest, I don't really like the look of them. They're weird. Yeah. Enough of that, Nick. Enough of that. You're ruining it for yourself. The next question by a person called Emilian80. Yep, that person. Can you start live streaming on Twitch? I have actually live streamed in the past. I never told anybody about it, not really. I did post a link once on my Facebook, I think. But it was really laggy. It wasn't laggy, but the frames per second on the streamed video weren't that good. Because my internet connection isn't that strong. It can't really upload that well. It takes me, like, about 2.5 hours to say... Oh my god, nearly hiccuped. It takes me about 2.5 hours to say upload a Minecraft video. An episode of Minecraft. So, that's only 20 minutes long. Imagine, you know, that's just to put it into perspective. If it takes 2.5 hours to upload 20 minutes of 720p quality, imagine what it'd be like if I streamed it directly to it. It'd be really choppy. The frames per second, like, go down to a third of what they are. Usually, like, it goes down to, like, 20 FPS, which isn't that bad, but it's kind of noticeable when you know what you're looking for. And if I'm going to do something like that, I really want it to be the best. So, as and when I get a better internet connection, because at the minute I've got the best that I can get right now in my area, but when I get a better connection, I will do that. I promise I will live stream at some point. Okay? You down with that? Yeah, you're down with that. So anyway, final question from a guy or a girl. No names, no ladies or gents being mentioned here. The final question from a person, female or male, who knows, called Football Rauno is, will you answer this question?